Hey y'all, happy Wednesday. 1 second. Happy Wind Down Wednesday. Cheers. What is this pop up? This particular glass came in a 4 pack, and this one says, can y'all see? Sip, sip, hooray. And it's fitting, okay? Because listen, all right. If you're a government employee that was furloughed, we went back Thursday. Maybe I was on here last Wednesday and I said they got a vote tonight and yada yada yada. And baby, when I tell you that they emailed us Wednesday evening letting us know that if in fact the Trump signs it tonight, doesn't matter what time he signs it, if it's signed tonight, you all will be reporting to your tour of duty um as normal. So last Thursday, guess where I was at? Yep, in the office. In the office. And I work 6:30 to 3. So that means that 4:30 and that 4:40 alarm go off. Baby, some way somehow it didn't affect me the way that I thought that it would, because remember and I'm talking about AM, not PM. Got it? Okay, great, good. Um and I thought that it was going to be an issue for me because I told y'all my sleep pattern for those 43 days was off. I mean, when I wasn't sleepy, I wasn't forcing myself to go to sleep. If I wasn't ready to get out the bed, I did not force myself to get out the bed. Um, I can barely do anything anyway. I couldn't drive for the first few weeks, as I told you about having torn ligaments in my right ankle. And believe it or not, it's actually still healing. I mean, if you care to know, yes, I'm still healing. I got to see an orthopedic in a couple of weeks because it still hurt. I have a limp, which I pray is not permanent, and I can still feel like pieces, if that makes any sense. That's the only way I've been describing it to people. Like, so how I feel, I'll be like, I feel like pieces. And then a friend of mine was like, well, yeah, that means that your ligaments are still torn and they're still healing. Hopefully they're healing properly so you don't have to have surgery. And unfortunately, at the age over 40, I don't know what y'all thought I was gonna say, but 40 and over, you can get an injury, and the turnaround time takes forever. This happened September. It's November, and it's so embarrassing. I mean, it is, because again, back in the office, and you got the guards asking, What's going on? You all right? What happened to you?" And you're telling a story about what happened in September. And those are just the people, of course, that you normally speak to on a regular basis. Now, if you see me limping and we've never parted lips towards each other and you asking what's wrong, I probably have an attitude, because why are you in my business? See, and this is a good thing that I've never talked about disabled people. I can't stand it. Sometimes people be saying stuff and I'd be like, nope. I chuckle and I'd be like, nope, I'm not doing that with you. Nope. No, I can't have no kids, but nah, I don't like talk about people that got this deformity. And right now, I feel like I need a handicap sticker and license plate. Seriously. But yeah, I literally, my alarm went off and I got up with no problem. I got up, I got in the shower. I looked in my closet, picked something to wear. And it was just real simple. And now did I yawn throughout the day? Yeah, I still haven't quite adjusted just yet. But I do my 8 hours and I knock them out. I am excited for all of us to getting our every 14 days direct deposit. That is my number one focus, goal, and mission. is to get a direct deposit every 14 days. Um, got the back pay, thank the Lord. Of course, they taxed the mess out of it. The beauty of it is that I was able to knock off a lot of bills. I'm talking about a lot because I hadn't paid. I think I told y'all the only bill that I had paid during the whole 43 days was my mortgage, and that was from our last check. So, like Pepco, any utility bill, any reoccurring monthly bill, anything I had on auto pay, I had to stop auto pay, all of that. So I'm thankful that I was able to knock out, definitely pay my mortgage, and they wouldn't let me do it online because I had entered um the mortgage assistance program and it was under review. So I had to like pay, they had to send me to billing, so I had to pay over the phone. And they told me that because I was under review for the mortgage assistance program, that I did not have to pay a late fee, and they wanted to let me know that my mortgage has gone down about $5. Listen, a win is a win. What it say? Sip, sip, hooray. So it was, I still got some to knock off, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, they taxed it, and depending on how much you make, probably you get it. I don't know your lump sum. I don't know. I just know mine wasn't, I don't know. I don't know. Mine paid bills, and I got one more coming, and I'm going to pay the rest of my bills off that I owe, and then I'll be back on top, you know, back into the swing of things. But now I'm debating on just ending all my auto pay because God forbid this happen again. Because some of them they weren't. It was this one bill collector in particular that was not having it. Like they were like, we cannot remove auto pay. We can extend it, but they only let me do one extension. This one other one, they disputed some charges, and I forgot what I got, and they disputed it because the payment was coming up, and they disputed. That took about 30 plus days, so that was a good thing, knocked them out too. So it's great that I have been coming on here every single week, and I wasn't as I feel like I'm more consistent now prior to prior to the shutdown. Like I make it my business because I don't really feel well today. I am having a endometrial flare, and it's tearing me out. I actually just ate a whole Snicker before I came on here because these cramps are kicking my butt. Okay, like Bruce Lee now. Okay, I say in them because it's a lot going on, but I was like, you know what? I was sitting on my couch, and I had saw this 17-year-old singing this song by Ernest Pugh on American Idol. And he just encouraged my soul. He really did. He really did. And I was like, let me go do this, because I was going to do it tomorrow. I was like, I probably feel much better tomorrow because it's been warming up anyway. And then today it just was like, bow, here I go. Here I go. So I'm just like, I just felt encouraged, and I was like, just, why put off tomorrow what you can do today? Because tomorrow is not promised. Okay. We are here on borrowed time, and it just does something to me to keep up with the wind down Wednesdays. I told you that the only Wednesday that I will not do it is if, of course, like I absolutely physically just cannot do it. And then the other reason, and I told you all, is that I have therapy on Wednesday. So whatever Wednesday that I'll have a therapy session, I'm not coming on here to do this because I like to process my therapy sessions, and then boom, right back to YouTube live on Thursday where we do Thursday. Okay. So we back. We're thankful. It's still I don't know what you do for a living. I don't know what you do at work. I don't know your responsibilities and things of that nature. But with mine, um, it costs for me to do my job. And because this opening up the government is temporary, um they are saying that it's a possibility that the government will be shut down again January 30th. And that's another thing. Those of y'all getting y'all back pay, don't spend it all. I'm paying my reoccurring monthly bills that was just sitting for October and half of November. I'm knocking out my responsibilities. Anything I got left over that is going to a savings account, because the savings account that I did have, it was kind of jive like almost, but almost doesn't count. It was almost depleted to zero. So I need to make sure I build that back up. Listen, the Bible says, "Be ye also ready and do everything in decency and in order." Okay. Listen, there's always a scripture to everything you're doing in life. That's what the Bible is about. For me, it's about basic instructions for basic living experiences. Or beginning instructions for basic living experiences. Y'all like that? You can have it. Hmm. But yeah, so it's like it's kind of slow because I can do my job, but I can't like do it all the way from A to Z, because there's still, no funding in a lot of the divisions that I process for. So I work though, I try to keep myself busy even with the cases that I know I can't release. If they're ready for review, I'll still review them. If I'm waiting for something additional, then I still reaching out. I still do my, follow-ups and all of that. So it's like I make myself busy. I got some training that is due, which I probably knock out tomorrow or Friday. I don't know, but I'm gonna knock it out ASAP. Um, but yeah, so because of that, the office is loud. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is like, there's not but so much we can do. So let's just have a ball. And I really do have a relationship with some of my coworkers, one in particular. So it's like my cubicle right here, hers right behind me. So I can hear her hum, I can hear her rap, I can hear her sing. If she's not like really whispering, I can hear her talking on the phone, whether it's personal, whether it's business, like I can hear everything. And I'm at an age where, like, especially in the morning, I don't want to hear nothing. I've always never really wanted to be bothered first thing in the morning. I've always been like that. That's never going to change. It actually might get worse as I get older. Hey, that's all right. At least I know it. At least I know it. Um, so outside of that, I mean, yeah, I'm just happy to be back. Traffic is real. I'm at work, literally sitting in my car, sleep a little bit. Sometimes I nod off. Sometimes I'm just, reading a word or something like that. Because parking is no joke in downtown DC, and I like to park on the street. So I be tired. Like y'all see me look like I'm about to get ready for bed. Scarf already out. I'm about to tie this. When I get off of here, I'm gonna finish this wine. Well, I'm gonna put my scarf on. I'm gonna eat me a salmon salad, and it's like a regular garden salad with some salmon. Well, I'm gonna make a salad and then put some salmon on it. So yeah, I'm gonna have a salmon salad. Um, Finish this wine, and watch some TV. And get ready for work tomorrow. Prayerfully, these cramps don't go into overdrive, so that I don't have to take no medicine and then feel extra groggy and extra tired mañana. So pray for me. But I just wanted to say that it's a good thing that we have been encouraging each other. We have been praying. We have been increasing our faith. We have been increasing our prayer life. I think it's a job well done that we did while we were going through that 43 days of uncertainty, especially people like me that wasn't even accepted. I was all the way furloughed, and people was, saying that y'all probably don't get the back pay, but the people that work did. So it was a great deal to see that everybody that was affected got their finances back. And, our faith never wavered. And to God be the glory anyhow. You know, whatever happens in January happens in January. I just pray that because we know ahead of time, and we all know who's essential and who's not now, and especially at my job, that I'm gonna be extra prepared because I was not prepared mentally. Thanks be to God that I was financially, and I had some amazing people in my circle. I appreciate my village. I appreciate everybody that asks that I need anything. I appreciate everybody that asks that I need anything. And I said, no, I'm good. But they still sent a text and said, check your account, or got text messages with the money already, Apple Pay in there saying, hey, here's a little something, go get you some breakfast. I mean, go get you some groceries or something. But I have had people send me a couple dollars, say, here, lunch on me today. You know what I mean? So I appreciate that. And people just, checking on me. Hey, how you holding up over there? One of my girlfriends, she don't even live here, but she even checked on me. How you making out? So I appreciate all the encouragement. I just appreciate how things went. There are times when I went out and I didn't have it, but they made sure that I had a great time. So I appreciate that. I appreciate everything that happened. I appreciate everything that did not happen because I absolutely felt some type of way, especially returning back to work, that on our whole team, it was only two of us that were furloughed 100%. Everybody else was accepted except for like the team leads and one other person. They was essential. So I really felt some type of way. But it's like there's no need for you to feel no type of way. Everything happened the way that it was supposed to happen. To God be the glory. You know what I mean? So um I'm just happy to get back into normalcy when it comes to my direct deposit every 14 days. I don't care about nothing else. I don't. Now, have I been considering, probably going back to private sector so I don't have to deal with this ever again? Absolutely. But I have to process exactly what does that look like for me? Like, do I want to do the same thing I'm doing? Do I want to do something different? Um, or do I want to just phase out of working all together? Like, what does that look like? What does the next step look like? Because I'm not getting any younger, and I just don't believe in keep bouncing and bouncing and bouncing and bouncing and bouncing. Now, where I'm at, like I've told y'all before, I feel like the help. I don't feel like a specialist at all. Um, but I also have to understand that as much as I feel useless, um, I earned to chill. I think I told y'all that last week. Like I earned it. So continue to just pat myself on the back and give God all the glory, and just believe that everything he does it well. And because of that, I accept what God allows. Um always, always. Okay. That's it. I ain't got much. I ain't got much. I just wanted to say we back. And I know it probably looked dark, but I ain't feel like turning on the light. I don't like a lot of light at all. So this spotlight right here is enough for me. And if it's not enough for you, you might want to change the filter or something on here. Just change the thing. Okay. All right. Now enjoy the rest of your week. Have an amazing weekend. Um, I got a girlfriend whose birthday is Friday, and I'm so excited because I love her, and she's one of the people that have my back. So I can't wait to. I'm looking forward to being able to be a blessing to her. I really want. I wish I could be a blessing to everybody that was a blessing to me, but I don't have it, and I have to understand that just because somebody do something for you, that doesn't mean that you owe them anything. But that's just who I am. Giving is my love language. So you give me something, it's like I want to give you something back. For me, thank you, I appreciate you is just not enough, and I have to work on that. Especially being as though sometimes people might give you what you can't give back. And it's okay because sometimes you might give something that people can't give back. Oh, that is a word in so many ways. But yeah, be safe. Have a good time. I want you to. I think we deserve it. I kept on saying that I wanted to celebrate being able to be back in the office. So I don't know um when I'm gonna do that. I was saying that I didn't even go to, you know what? I've only gone to one happy hour the entire time and somebody treated. I want to go to a happy hour and feel like I'm amongst the workers that earn this happy hour. You know what I mean? Don't even ask where I'm going because it's none of your business. Half the time I be going by myself. So there you have it. Again, thank you so much for cruising with the key. Um, thank you for subscribing. I see I got some new followers. Thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. How you do it? Do I do it? I don't know how to do stuff like that. Y'all see these hands, they small. So oh, I think I did it. Ooh, my heart beating. Hold on. Boom, there you go. Okay. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much to all the new subscribers. Continue to share, like, comment. I saw your comments too. Thank you for the encouragement to keep going. I won't stop, can't stop, won't stop. All right. I love you. I appreciate you. And God willing, and if the creek don't shine, I'll see you next Wednesday.